We've played one quarter in the 2020 NFL season. Each quarter, a different player will chronicle the story of the season from his perspective. This is Cardinals Timeline. Running back Chase Edmonds enters his third season in the NFL. The versatile running back figures to play a large role in a Cardinals offense that is expected to be dynamic.
We feel Chase is a starting running back in this league, and you saw last year when he had his opportunity before he got hurt. I mean, he was playing his butt off, and that's what we've seen all camp, and he is a no-nonsense, all about his business, works really hard at it, takes pride in his craft, and when he gets his opportunity, he makes the most of it.
We knew that you got to bring your own juice every single week, and that's something that really you just got to make sure you do that because, again, you're not going to be able to feed off the crowd this year.
Everything about this year seems destined to be different. Week 1 added a smokescreen to make matters more challenging.
Incredible also when you consider the backdrop of what's been going on in the Bay Area with the fires, the air quality not being what it normally is.
Adversity was in the air, and quickly falling behind 10-0 to the defending NFC champions had Arizona searching for answers. In an instant, special teams changed the momentum of the game.
Wisnowski stands at his 22-yard line, and the punt is blocked. It was blocked by Ezekiel Turner, recovered by Gardeck, who gets up and runs at the 15, and he's tackled at the 10.
It changed the game, man. It was that's a game-wrecking play by Zeke, and Cliff does a tremendous job, man. Just having that feel where we just had a game-changing play. All right, we're gonna call this play that we've been practicing a little bit like that, catch them on their heels.
The Cardinals quickly cashed in on their change of fortune.
Play action, rolling right, dumps it off to the right to Edmonds, caught at the 10 to the 5, heading for the pylon, stuck the ball out, hit the pylon, and it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown for Chase Edmonds.
Really, we were calling it's really a play action, so we did a play action to KD, and we were kind of like in a wishbone set. So I'm waiting for Kyler to do the play action to KD so I can clear him, and then we got the right guard pulling, so we're bluffing the power left, and then the right tackle is blocking down. So when the right tackle blocks down, as a DN, they're usually taught to squeeze, meaning by he's going to shuffle down the line of scrimmage with the tackle on his hip. So I'm basically replacing that DN going into the flat, and hopefully all this action that's going on in the backfield is messing with the inside linebacker's eyes to not see me, because usually he would have me man-on-man as I'm going to the flat. And once I make it to the flat, it's a quick dump off, and it's a sprint to the pylon.
Trailing by 6 with only seconds remaining in the first half, Arizona was able to inch 3 points closer, thanks to the hustle of Larry Fitzgerald.
The ball is down, the kick is up. Does it have the leg? It does.
I've been around him so long now, and I've grown so close to Larry, man, it's expected. You know, he's probably the most competitive person I've ever met in my life, just in terms of just not with just football, just with anything in life. Larry's doing the win, man. And he sets the tone for us, and he leads by example.
By the third quarter, the defense settled in and tightened up.
Stands tall in the pocket, now hit and sacked. Zach Allen was back there along with Hassan Reddick.
Garoppolo, and that's deflected and broken up. He was looking for Coleman.
Garoppolo back to pass, looking left. The pocket breaks down and he's sacked.
In 2019, Kyler Murray went toe-to-toe with the vaunted 49er defense in 2 narrow defeats. In 2020, he picked up right where he left off.
If you're gonna go after him, you better get him. If you get picked up, like the 49ers were picked up, that's what you're going to see.
San Francisco 49ers ended up blitzing, so they brought the slot off the edge, which is my man. So I stepped up to my right to block him. I washed him down, and I guess Kyler didn't really see nothing down the field. So when I washed him down, Kyler steps up. He does what he does best, man. That's just make plays.
Down 3 in the fourth quarter, Murray found himself in a familiar spot. But this time, he had a new game changer to make the pivotal play.
Murray, pressure coming. Open is Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins with running room inside the 10.
We just ran a simple shallow concept. So D-Hop was taking one step vertical, just running across. He's making a little shallow. And I was doing a wheel route. And the backer that was on me, he tried to jam me up like 15 yards downfield. So I got a little good push off. And by that time, D-Hop has the ball. So really what I'm thinking is I'm just kind of trying to block my ass off for him.
Shotgun snap and a handoff to Drake up the middle. He's in for the touchdown. Kenyon Drake from a yard out. Cardinals had the lead.
With the first lead of the game, The Big Red D answered the bell in the final round.
Throw this one for the end zone, a jump ball, and it's deflected by Byron Murphy away from Trent Taylor.
And Byron Murphy makes a play on the pig to bat the ball out on the out route.
The Cardinals come home for their next 2 games after winning against the 49ers in California 24-20.
We built something today, right? And we got to keep building each week. Because to come out, y'all felt how sloppy it was. Y'all felt how tired we are. Now we just get better and better.
The Cardinals enjoyed knocking off their rival, but quickly shifted the focus to the home opener against Washington. In a normal year, State Farm Stadium would be abuzz with excitement hours before kickoff. The great lawn, packed with the sights, sounds, and smells that accompany a Cardinals Sunday. The locker room, teeming with anticipation of kicking off for the first time in front of the Red Sea. With no fans and no fanfare, that energy would have to come from within.
Since the Cardinals moved to the Valley, it's only happened a handful of times. But since 2012, the Cardinals have started 2-0 3 times, and there's a chance to make it 4. It's their home opener, the strangest home opener in NFL history.
Week 1 was obviously a little bit of adjustment period. It's really, you know, when you run out, they announce the teams and everything like that. It ain't no booing going on. It's not no cheering going on. And once you get in between the lines, you know, you start going, man, it's football. It's still full speed. You hear a lot more communication on both sides of the ball. And I think this week was a little easier just because being at home, you had 1 week under your belt of no fans.
Early on, the defense kept their mojo from week 1, rolling.
Haskins on 3rd and 6 to throw, fires a deep ball near side through the hands of Thomas, and Washington goes 3 and out.
And the Murray to Hopkins connection was running like a well-oiled machine.
Snap to Murray, 3-step drop, fires deep middle, wide open is DeAndre Hopkins in the back of the end zone for his first touchdown as a Cardinal. He was wide open.
D-Hop had like a little slice route, like a little slant. But the safety, Landon Collins, you could tell that he just, you know, we were going pretty fast and he couldn't really get a full communication with his cornerback because as soon as D-Hop caught the ball, you know, Landon kind of put his hands on his head like, you know, that was me. I was supposed to be there. But that shows, man, how effective the tempo can be. And where if you execute and everything like that, and we're executing on all cylinders, man, we can go.
The Cardinals were clicking on all cylinders throughout a dominant first-half performance.
They snap it to him. Murray keeping it, running to the right. He's to the 5, cuts to the left, and hits pay dirt. Kyler Murray with a touchdown run from 14 yards out.
KD motions out to the right. Kyler's going to fake like a reverse almost to KD, while he's also faking the toss to me. So it's kind of just, it really messes with the defense's eyes. It's really splitting them in half almost. And then we had a tackle pool, and the tackle pools for the first overhang defender. And I got the cornerback one-on-one. And then at that point, it's just Kyler Murray in the open field. You know, he does what he does best.
Despite some sloppy mistakes in the second half, Arizona shut the door on any hopes of a Washington rally.
They came after Haskins, played man cover behind it, came after Haskins, and they got the pig out.
Snap to Dwayne Haskins, backs up, looks over the middle, sidearms it incomplete. Devondre Campbell snuck a hand in there. Haskins back to throw on first down from his 39. He's in trouble here, and he's sacked back at the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap to Murray. Steps up and takes off. Far side of the 20. Got room at the 10. Cuts right to the 5. Jukes the defender and scores. Touchdown, Kyler Murray.
We're just going to snap it to one and let him go do his thing, and that's exactly what he did.
And that's really what football's all about, man. It's 11 guys, obviously, and all 11 have to be on the same page. But once you really just shorten it down to individual matchups, if you win your individual matchup, you get good plays.
Cardinals win 30-15. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. A spectacular performance.
We're not satisfied. We can play so much better. Everybody understand that? So much better. These little things here and there. But that's a hell of a job finding ways to win, right? Hell of a job. Let's keep grinding.
A 2-0 start had the Cards flying high, but as they would soon learn the hard way, the NFL is a week-to-week proposition, and confidence can give way to concerns in a matter of days. With players' families in attendance to test stadium protocols in the event fans will attend games at some point this season, Arizona was expected to take care of business against the Detroit Lions.
Hey! That's a shot, dog. Straight up.
While the afternoon started on the right note, the rest of the day didn't quite go as planned.
Straight drop back for Murray. Looking, throws over the middle to Arnold. Through his hands and picked off at the 10-yard line by Harmon.
That's the reason why Jamie Collins, a very, very smart linebacker, moved the way that he did. Made an easy pick, as a matter of fact. Bad throw by Kyler.
People forget sometimes, because of how great he's been so early, he's in year 2. And that's exactly what I told him just as a brother. I said, look, bro, you in year 2. You still got to develop. You still got to have these shaky games. You got to grow. That's the only way you're going to grow. So, everything's a lesson.
Despite the uneven performance, Murray reminded everyone that he can change a game as fast as he can cut on a dime.
Murray takes, play action. Murray moving to his left, jukes a defender at the 5, dives for the end zone, and is in for the touchdown.
Oh, that was nasty right there, right?
So everything is just scrunched in, man. You're talking about within like a 7-yard radius, diameter, basically. You got 18 bodies. Just a quick fake to Kyler, get the defense's eyes stuck in the middle, try to get somebody on the edge, and really we're just saying that Kyler is not going to be tackled in the open field. It's a one-on-one matchup.
Snap to Stafford, short set, throws deep middle, caught at the 2, stretching out for the end zone is Galladay, touchdown.
One player who so far has seemed to take the next step in his career is the wide receiver Andy Isabella, who put his team in front heading into the fourth quarter.
Snap to Murray, rolls right, throws right. Isabella caught it, and he stumbles, dives, and in. Touchdown.
It was just a simple man beater. They're pressed up man on the goal line, and Andy just kind of gets a little quick hezzy, and then it's a rub route basically with him and the outside receiver, and we executed that. So again, I think, man, if we just continue to find ways to execute in the red zone, we'll be fine.
With the game tied at 23, the Cardinals defense needed a stop, but unlike week 1, they were unable to make a play when they needed it most.
Snap to Stafford, here they come. Quick throw to the right side is caught. And Jones is free as he breaks the tackle at the 25-20 down to the 18-yard line. 4 seconds left. We're tied at 23. 39-yard try. Snap. The ball is down. The kick is up. And it is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals lose their first game of the season, 26-23.
We take that on us as an offense because we got the ball with like 6 minutes left. And we had a chance to kind of just to milk the clock, get in the field goal range, get a touchdown, and really just have our defense stay off the field. So again, we pride ourselves in being a top 5 type offense. That's something we got to do better at.
With the first of 4 East Coast games this season, the team was anxious to get a taste of defeat out of their mouths, but would need to do so in a stadium that hasn't been so friendly to the Cards in recent memory. Right away, it seemed Arizona was in for a long day.
Snap to Bridgewater, 4-man rush for Arizona. Bridgewater steps up, runs left, 15, cuts right, picks up the first down, 10-5, touchdown, Teddy Bridgewater.
Obviously, we didn't go out, we didn't execute. I'll never make an excuse. So when you talk about injuries, stuff like that, I just don't believe in that just because it's the NFL. Next man got to be up.
Patrick Peterson's interception in the second quarter energized the Cardinals. With great field position, perhaps it was the spark they needed.
Snap to Murray, back to throw, pumps right, looks back to the middle, fires into the end zone, caught for a touchdown.
Kyler Murray saw it the whole way and put it on him. That's a great job converting after that pick.
The Cardinals trailed 21-7 to Carolina as the Cardinals trying to avoid their second straight loss.
Just as the offense got into gear after halftime, a turnover put the brakes on a momentum shift.
Before the hands started going forward, lost the ball because Gross Matos hit him as he got around DJ Humphries, so it's a lost fumble by Kyler Murray.
We finally got the ball rolling. We felt like, okay, we're about to make this a one-possession game, and next thing you know what I mean, it could be any way. And then when you fumble that ball and they recover, it's kind of like it just took the life out of us, you know what I'm saying? So it was really hard to recover.
The Panthers made the Cardinals pay and put the game away. Despite a late Edmonds touchdown, Arizona was left upon the defeat for a second straight Sunday.
You got to take into account, of course, the Cardinals are playing their 4th and 5th safety, basically. But they're professional athletes. They're professional football players. And you should be able to come out here, and it's not just the safeties.
We need the defense to get a stop. and then the very next possession, offense score, and that's how you kind of build momentum throughout a football game. Right now, that's kind of what we're struggling to do these last 2 weeks.